I'm gonna get you Cole on the phone. I can't really hear nothing.
All right, man.
Hold on.
All right.
Hello?
What's up, Jay?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. How
Yo,
you been?
my fault about the wait, man. I was fucking running around all day. Actually, last minute I had to send young Christmas shit.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Thanks for being so patient with me.
Yeah, it's all good. How was that?
It's cool. I just sent him like a beats. He hit me up last minute, like, yo, I need some beats. I guess he's working on a mixtape or whatever. So just had to go in the stash and find him a few things.
All right. Well, I know you've been working hard, finishing the warm up. Obviously, it hasn't dropped yet, but I mean, are you completely satisfied with how it turned out?
Yeah, man. I was throughout the whole process, throughout the whole process, I was kind of, you know, I don't know, putting pressure on myself basically because I'm kind of like a perfectionist. I want things done, I want things to come out perfect. So everything from the intro to the outro to, the way songs were flowing. I didn't want to just put out a mixtape that was just a whole bunch of random songs and freestyles thrown together. So yeah, I basically, put extra added pressure on myself, but it came out, um, you know, I'm very pleased with the way it came out, man. Like, especially the way it flows, the songs we picked. Some of the songs we didn't pick were, incredible, but they didn't go with the flow, so we had to leave them out. But overall, I'm happy with how it came out.
What you just said, some couple songs didn't make it. What are you gonna do with were there some songs that didn't make it that you were torn about, and what are you gonna do with those tracks?
Yeah, so some of them, one of them was already out. It was called "I Got It."
Yeah.
We kind of put it online. At that time, I don't think it hit the main blogs. Like, it never hit it. Well, it did hit Two Dope Boys, but it never hit anything other than that. Two Dope Boys always been holding me down.
Yeah.
But it didn't hit anything, other than that. So, maybe I'll just re-release it on my blog and see if it'll stretch a little further. But other songs, like there's a song I did called Playground with Elite, that we left off, and that's one of my favorite songs. But we had to leave it off because it didn't really fit. So we ended up leaving it off. And, we're trying to see if we're gonna put out another project, like kind of, maybe 6 to 8 or maybe 8 to 10 songs that didn't make it. See if see if people respond to that. Maybe we might just sit on them for a while till to see what opportunities come up.
So now that people have done their research on you, and kind of gone back and checked your older stuff, what would you say the difference between come up J Cole and warm up J Cole?
It's like lyrically, I'm just as, I think I'm even better lyrically, like but this is more song oriented. And not that back then when the come up came out, I wasn't doing that. But when it came to making a mixtape, I was more like, okay, let me make this a mixtape. When it was time to pick the songs for the come up. On this one, I'm more like, this one almost feels like, okay, let me make an album. This is almost like practice for an album.
Mm-hmm.
As where, damn, I'm fucking up a shit. The come up was more like a mixtape, like a whole lot of freestyles of other people's beats. And the warm up is like more my production, more song oriented. So that's the main difference. You get to hear, how it would be on the album a lot more, rather than how it would just be on the mixtape, rapping over random shit.
How would you say, like, I know you rap, you also produce. I know you said that you've been rapping since like 12, and you started producing. Which do you think you still have more room to like kind of mold your craft in, producing or rapping or both?
Both really, but not equally both. You mean like which one do I need to get better more at?
Like, which do you think you're more far along at?
Oh, more for long? Oh, definitely a rapper. Like, I'm a rapper first, so I feel like I'm more of an advanced rapper than I am of an advanced producer. But I also think I'm like a real underrated producer, production wise. So I'm definitely trying to fix that. In terms of getting on other people's projects, starting small, just working my way up. Same way like an undiscovered producer would do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm definitely a rapper first. So I feel like I'm know, real advanced in that. And as a producer, I've still got a whole lot more to learn. You know, I think I'm advanced as well.
In the trailer, you got you know, you dribbling around and taking some dunk attempts. Is that instrumental that's throughout that you did? Is that going to be on the album? Is that just like an instrumental you use for the trailer?
Yeah, it actually just started off as something I did for the trailer, and we finalized the track listing this weekend, and that's going to be on there.
I wanted to ask you a question about you chose to shoot a video for Simba over Grown Simba first, and what was like the strategy behind that? Because I know they're two different songs. Some people were kind of confused. What's up with that?
Yeah, the real thing that happened was um when I shot Simba, I think I had just recorded Grown Simba, but it was still brand new. Like Grown Simba was just a new song that I didn't really know. You know, I thought I was holding on to it for the album. Simba was a middle video of a 3-part video. The first being Light Speed, the second part being Simba, and the third part being this other song that I had that I'm singing for the album. And we shot that last August. Really, you know, I know people are like, well, why did you put out this video? But it's really just an old video that we were sitting on that we just decided to put out, you know, just to get people familiar, I guess, and get the name buzzing a little more. So it wasn't like, you know, it's not like we put that video out, you know, expecting that to be the single. It was just something we were sitting on.
Do you have plans to put a video for Grown Simba?
Yeah, we actually are talking to these kids about doing a video for it. We want to do it with BB Gun, same guys that did the last video, but you know, their schedule has gotten kind of busy now that the name is getting out there. They're like doing some shit for Fab, some shit. But yeah, we have like tentative plans for Grown Simba video, but nothing concrete.
Cool. I just wanted to ask you. I mean, obviously, being from North Carolina, that's a state that the most recent success was from an artist like Petey Pablo. Was that initially hard, making a name for yourself and getting noticed being from North Carolina?
Well, if you're in North Carolina, it's hard to get noticed if you're from North Carolina. Like that's the experience that I had and that I found. Like if you're actually in North Carolina, it's kind of tough to get on because you know it's you and 1,000 other or a million other unsigned artists trying to get shine in a state that doesn't get any shine, and you know that nobody's checking for. But for me, my experience is different because coming to New York, and you know when I started getting my foot in the door, when people heard that I rap, and they're like, "Where's he from, North Carolina?" Like 9 times out of 10, that would spark somebody's interest more than if I said I was from New York. You know, because of the fact that I was actually in New York. Now, if I'd have been in North Carolina, it's a different story. So for me, I experienced the opposite since I was in New York. Nobody was really checking for New York artists, and they was more willing to check out somebody from the South. And then once they heard that I was from the South, and then I had like an East Coast flow, it was kind of like, oh shit.
So you think it helped, that you were different?
Yeah, exactly. It was easier to stand out.
I wanted to make a comment. It was a pretty funny video you guys released. You know, you're in the studio vibing to Jay-Z's DOA. Does that kind of moment, like when you get all giddy, does that kind of moment inspire you to want to make great music, like knowing that he's still going out there and just putting out hits?
Exactly. That's exactly what it does, man. It's like an incredible feeling. It's like when we was in the studio that night, I was telling everybody like, yo, I feel like a little kid watching Michael Jordan. But just like I said when I was a little kid watching Michael Jordan, and I see him do a move, and I'll be like, oh my God, how the fuck did he do that? And then I want to instantly go outside and try to figure out how to do that move and practice that move. So it's just like that. So I see him do something like that, drop that song. I'm like, oh my God, like how the fuck consistently do this, every time.
Uh-huh.
So, it's exactly what it does. It motivates me, inspires me, all of that.
So of course, I gotta ask about your experience with him. When you're first meeting him, when you played him some tracks, were there any ones in particular that he was feeling that you were proud of?
Yeah, Light Sleeve was one of the best reactions. He was loving that. Like I hear he's in love with that song. So actually, that's going to be on my album, but an early recording of it, like an early version, not really mixed, is going to be on the mixtape. Just because I feel like that's going to be the record that people are going to gravitate towards. And I'm taking a chance of putting it out, even though I'm like married to that song. So that's a song he was really going crazy over. Some other ones too, but that was like the super duper reaction.
Was watching his reaction like one of the most gratifying feelings of your young rap career?
Yeah, definitely, it was. But at the time, I didn't know how to take it because I was so freaked out and nervous at the fact that I'm sitting in front of Jay-Z and he's like really loving my shit and making comments and being like, woo, making sound effects and shit. And I was just like, whoa. Half the time I couldn't even look at his face, because there was that much power behind it. But yeah, definitely one of them feelings like, wow, did that just happen?
Oh man, that's great. Your rap career really changed when you moved to New York and you went on to attend St. John's. What was different about it that you didn't see coming?
About what, moving to New York?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That I didn't really expect.
Yeah, I'm sure you had a certain expectation about New York, and then you came, and then.
Oh, right, exactly, perfect. You know what? You know what it was? I thought the rap scene would have been way better because I grew up like a New York hip hop fan. Like these were the guys that I grew up. Like other than Tupac, who was really kind of New York based too. All my favorite rappers was from New York, and other than Outkast. So I had an idea in my head that this was a place where all the best open mic spots were and all the best rappers were, and you could find a cipher on the fucking corner anywhere. And then when I got up here, it was absolutely none of that. Like there was no good scene like that. No underground scene, no good rap scene. And that was kind of like a shocker, like, oh shit, maybe it's not like I thought. And it wasn't. It was nothing like that. Which I hope one day that'll come back, man. New York, I think New York needs that. So maybe hopefully one day that'll come back.
What did you, having said that, what did you pick up from New York hip hop that stuck with you the most?
The lyricism, really. You know what I'm saying? The down south artists didn't have lyricism because there's definitely a lot of artists out there that did, but like that Nas type of, so many rhymes within the line.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the last word or two words in a rhyme, just the multi-syllable rhymes, but all throughout the line, like that type of shit. And I was just like, I clung on to like the breakbeats and shit and the sample loops. That was like my, the shit I was drawn to, that primo shit, that Dilla sound, he's not from New York, but that style.
You're a huge basketball fan, so I want to ask, what are you feeling towards like the finals right now and just the NBA in general?
Oh, man, I figured out probably a few months ago that I've been a closet Lakers fan for a long time because my favorite player was Penny like my whole life. So once he fell off, I was kind of like a journeyman from team to team, from player to player. I had never really had a favorite player or favorite team after him. I had people I rooted for, but not really. So I realized that the only team I've been rooting for secretly this whole like for the past few years has been the Lakers, man. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, so I guess I just gotta admit it.
Who did you say was your old favorite player?
Oh, Penny Hardaway, man.
Wow.
Greatest of all time right there.
You think if he could have stayed healthy, him and Shaq could have taken it down in Orlando?
You say what?
You think if he stayed healthy, him and Shaq could have taken it down in Orlando?
No, because Shaq left him, man. But I think if he would have stayed healthy, he would have definitely been up there like with some of the best in the game, period. Like he'd have lasted with the AIs and
Are you a bigger fan of college basketball or the NBA?
Am I a bigger fan of what?
Of college basketball or the NBA?
I'm a bigger fan of the NBA, but my favorite team, period, is the Tigers. So when it comes to that, I'm a way bigger fan of like the Carolina Tigers and the NBA team.
Well, your dream was to go to UNC. What happened to that?
I had to come to New York. That was big. It was either or. Either I go to UNC, like I always thought, or I go to New York for the music shit. If I went to Carolina, I would have just ended up being another nigga who does music but never really made it. And has always mad at himself because he never tried. I'd have had a regular job, and I would have been mad at myself.
So it was the right move.
It
You're definitely working on spreading your name through your blog and other internet outlets. How do you feel about sites like that and like Twitter that help you talk to your fans and get your message across?
I love them, man. I'm kind of amazed by it, like how quick. I remember when we put out the Simba video. Some people had it up before I even had it up. Like I woke up in the morning and it was already on like all these blogs. Like what the hell? How did that happen? But that's the power of it. It's like all these people willing. No, that's all they want to do is like share information and share music. It's kind of incredible.
Is there any comments or feedback that you've gotten from fans that have surprised you?
You said any what?
Any comments or any feedback that you've gotten from fans or from anybody really since that surprised you?
Yeah, sometimes I'll read a comment that's like exactly, I think it's exactly on point and exactly what I might think about myself, and I was just sit back and be like, damn, like how, that's perfect. Like maybe some people out there who are really listening, or at least listening like I listen. So, I see like a few things out there, like they'll say something about my style and break it down perfectly. So there's been some times where I read it and take it like, damn, that's it.
So I want to ask you a deeper rap question. Obviously the rap game has changed and it's allowed rappers like yourself and like Drake and Kid Cudi and B.O.B. and others like that to come and generate a buzz for themselves and, through the internet create an audience. Do you think that this change is a change for the better and it's what the genre needs?
Well, just change the music, change the hip hop?
Yeah, like the direction it's going. Do you think it's a change for the better?
Yeah, I do, man. I think it's what's needed for right now. Like this is what got us around the corner. Like new guys is like it's gonna get us around the corner. Like and some of them are gonna last, some of them are gonna fizzle out, but they're all necessary right now for it's needed. Like to turn this corner from like what some people were complaining to be the bullshit to like some more realer shit. But I personally thought all that wax shit was necessary. Cause if it wasn't for that, then people wouldn't be so hungry for like realer shit. That's why people are gravitating towards Drake, because he's not really talking about no gangster shit. He's just, I guess being himself. And what other artists, I guess B.O.B., Wale, like these guys don't really have a image of side to uphold. So yeah, I think it's very necessary. But there's gonna come, there's gonna be another Nas, there's gonna be another Jay in a minute. Like there's gonna be that street shit is gonna come back around, like, and it's gonna be authentic again. It's not gonna be just so I guess phony and I don't know, like exaggerated like some of this other shit, which I also love.
Well, I think the fans are willing to accept people that are genuine and they're also good at their craft. Like their hip hop fans are doing their research and they want to find somebody who cares about their craft and they'll want to get behind and support somebody who constantly gives them music and shows them that they care about hip hop.
Exactly, man. Like nobody wants to be a fan of a lazy basketball player that doesn't want to show up and play.
Yeah, like Tim Thomas.
At all, those are the worst players.
Yeah, like.
And when they do have fans, they make the fans miserable. They make it very hard to root for them. So I think, excuse me, I think the guys that do appreciate, the actual craft and want to get better and want to put out quality music, they're gonna have very long-lasting careers in some way, shape, or form.
You think that's what's gonna help you separate you from the rest? Your work ethic and your passion for hip hop.
Yeah, that's what I definitely think that's exactly what it is, and where I want to be, like my eventual goal. Like I don't want to just put out an album and have a hit, and then I'm happy. I want to put out a classic and be around for years and years and put out hits and put out quality albums. So.
Is there anybody that either you just are a fan of or that you really want to work with that you haven't gotten a chance to?
I really, I really don't care. Not that I don't care. I'm not fiending to really work with anybody in particular just for my album. Like I kind of stick to myself when it comes to that. But I am major fans of a lot of people. Like I'm a Kanye fanatic when it comes to production. Like he's my favorite producer. I'm a Primo fan. Production wise, like that's a whole lot of rappers that stuff. But if it happens, it happens. I'll let it happen organically. I don't want to force it.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. The warm up doesn't really have any features on it. So is that more strategy that you just want the fans to hear you and they don't need it to be polluted with kind of like a various artists kind of album?
Exactly. Like, I just wanted them to hear me. Like, you said what? I just wanted them to, at least on this first one, and not first one as in, I had to come up, but I mean first one, like, this is the first time a lot of people are going to get to hear me at one time. So, I didn't want to have any confusion. Like, I wanted them to know, like, what I'm capable of and what I'm about. I didn't really care to have too many features or whatever.
All right, man. I mean, I appreciate you talking to me and your album release party. That's coming up, right?
Yeah, Monday. Where you at? Where you based out of?
I'm in Connecticut.
I'm Connecticut. Yeah, it's from New York. It's the same place we had the Wale show at. It's downtown. That's Monday night. You just got to RSVP though.
Who do I do that to? To your man?
I think he'll send you the invite. It'll be over the Twitter.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely down to go there and support. And my viewers of Legendary Status have I've been easing them into your stuff. From Grown Simba to the trailer. If you could just shout out Legendary Status real quick.
Hell yeah. You got to. Oh wait, this has been an audio interview the whole time.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. I thought this shit was written. My fault. Yo, shout out to Legendary Status. J Cole, man, thank you for the support. If you're supporting, if not, I hope you get the support, man. Listen to the warm up Monday, June 15th. Just really dive in. I don't think you're gonna be able to really get it on the first go. It's a lot of shit to soak up. So, enjoy and I appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, I'll talk to your guys, try and get out there. But I wish you nothing but the best, and hopefully we can meet up and let you know the good work you're doing. Keep it up.
Yo, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, we'll see you Monday.
All right.